Hi, everyone. I am so glad you're here. Do you remember signing the contract or negotiating the contract? And do you know the one I'm talking about? The one from years ago where you were the one who was responsible for everything, holding it all together, remembering everything, needing very little for yourself, and just being that person who was so easy to depend on. That was definitely me for years, being the capable one, the woman who manages the kids, manages the schedule, does everything around the house, make sure it all gets done, and just always has to be the accommodating one, the easy one. Being the one who always figured things out, carried things, handled things, so that no one else had to hassle with it all. It's this unspoken contract that somehow we found ourselves tied into. And as much as we were doing all these things, this being capable of doing it all somehow turned into obligation. We were relegated to this. Have you asked yourself, how much of this is really me and how much did I inherit before I could read the fine print of this non-negotiated contract? But guess what? It turns out that that inheritance, it actually can be renegotiated. If you're new here, I'm Jennifer Seven. I am the founder of the Menopause Map, a holistic nutritionist and a wellness coach. And I've been working with women for over 20 years. Here at the Menopause Map, we talk about midlife and the transformation that we are all going through during this time of longevity where we are living longer than ever. But what does that quality of life look like? We want that longevity to be vital. And so we talk about all of these things on the Menopause Map. But today, I want to talk about this contract, this non negotiated contract that we've been handed. Midlife is not necessarily decline. I mean, our bodies are changing, our lives are changing, and there can be real losses in this season, things that we don't do as easily as we used to be able to do. Perhaps our looks are changing, we're aging, we're getting beautiful laugh lines and smile wrinkles and all of those lovely things that come with age. Our bodies aren't the slender bodies of our teenage years. Our bodies have changed. Maybe we've had babies. Maybe we've grown children. We're taught that midlife means less energy, less relevance, less beauty, and less possibility. I want to challenge that. I I want to challenge that. Who wrote these rules? And do I still agree to them? Did I ever agree to them? Renegotiation. Renegotiation has agency. It has terms and you have a seat at the table. Decline, yes, it happens where our bones may be a little less strong, our muscles may be a little less strong. It does happen to us, but renegotiation, that's something that we can do. This inherited contract, the statements, be helpful, don't be difficult, keep everybody happy, remember everything, take care of the family, the parents, the house, the feelings, look good on top of all of that, but don't care too much about looking good. Work hard, don't need much, just need little. For sure, don't ask for too much. I've spent years running businesses and raising a family and a husband who was always off doing his own thing where I was left to carry all of it. And it was just what I was supposed to do. If there was a sick child at school, even though I was working, who was the one who had to go get the kid? Me. All of that. You know what I'm talking about. And we took that role on as women because we thought, well, I'm supposed to do this. This is what I've been handed. We absorb those terms so young in our lives. And then eventually we believe that it's our personality, and maybe it isn't. So eventually the body may just begin to refuse to continue with holding it all up. And when our bodies start to do that, we need to read that as information. Midlife is actually the moment, can be the moment when the body starts saying no before you, the woman, actually start saying no. The body is saying no first, is what I'm trying to say. By the fatigue, the breaking down, the exhaustion, the mood, all of it is the body saying, wait a minute, too much. I can't continue on no more than 5 hours of sleep. I can't continue living on all of this stress and adrenaline. I can't continue with being last on everyone's list, including my own. We often call this betrayal or breakdown. My body betrayed me. My body is breaking down. What if we reframe that? And what if we say that the body is actually crying out to us, saying, there's a part of us that can't continue with these impossible terms. The body's like, I can't do it. I just can't do it anymore. Once something stops working, we have to begin to ask whether it should have been working that way in the first place. And we can begin to refuse. And this refusal is actually leverage. So it's about renegotiating. Renegotiating. It's not revolution. We're not going to burn the house down. We're not going to burn our life down. Maybe we begin to make some changes. We have to lighten the load a little bit. It doesn't mean you have to quit your job. It doesn't mean leave your family and move to an island because someone forgot to unload the dishwasher. Renegotiation can one clause at a time, one task at a time. Things to begin to question. I remember everything. If someone is disappointed in me, I must have done something wrong. Rest has to be earned. A good mother always says, yes, I shouldn't need help. Ask yourself, do I still agree to this? If you don't, time to cross it out. Let's be bold. Start crossing some of these things out. Take a pause. There's always a pause before you say you'll take care of it. This is how you begin to renegotiate. It's that powerful pause. Before you so quickly agree to taking care of it, take a beat, take a pause. Maybe you need to say, I'll get back to you. If saying no is hard, let me think about that. Let me check on that and I'll get back to you. Sometimes you might genuinely want to handle something, but many other times it might be just a reflex. Just you're so used to saying, sure, I'll take care of it. Yes, I'll do that. I can handle that. It just spills out. Take a beat, take a breath, take a pause. Your new practice, pause before volunteering. Ask yourself, do I want to take care of this? Am I actually the person that needs to do it? Or am I stepping in because being needed just feels familiar? Caring for people and carrying everything are not the same thing. We can care. Doesn't mean we have to do it all. And it's such a woman thing. We do. We take on all of it. We're super women, right? But our bodies can't hold the pace. They can't keep up. So this is not about becoming a different woman. It's becoming more deliberate about what actually belongs to you. This is not about mourning what you are losing or grieving what you are losing. This is deciding what you will no longer carry because it's not yours to carry. You can keep what is yours, but then take the red line and strike out what costs you yourself. Maybe midlife is not the beginning of less. Maybe it's the end of terms that you never consciously agreed to. Start naming what you can, the things that you've started carrying that or you've been carrying for so long. You could start naming those. The endless yeses, the I'm fine, I'm always fine, I'm performing fine, I can do it all, I can get it done. It's okay if I'm always last. What if you're always equating usefulness with worth? I want you to start looking at that. Start looking at those things. Name what stays. Is it loyalty? Is it strength? Is it love? Is it showing up? The point is not to reject this whole life. It's to strike out the clauses that require you to disappear. I imagine midlife ladies who know what I'm talking about. You are not declining, you are renegotiating. And this time, you are the one holding the pen. If this conversation has resonated with you, and if you want to continue this conversation, then I invite you to join the Menopause Map here on Substack and like, subscribe, and share with other women who need to hear this conversation and be part of this conversation. Share with them. I will put some links in the show notes for you where you can like, share, and subscribe. We have these conversations every week, and I want you to be here next week where we continue to talk about midlife, the rules that no longer work, the body that is begging us to start listening to it. Remember, you are not broken. You just have never been handed the map of this time of transformation. So thank you for being here and being part of this conversation. And I really hope to see you next week. Have a great day.